got your niggas in a rep. Never gonna find nobody better all my life. I've been waiting on.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
That's why I didn't know if you...
You hacking?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's you, right?
Can you please give me some hair advice? Yeah, get some prompts.
Loving you is not
No, it is. You have a curve? It has like some...
Red flag or
The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off.
Are you expected to know?
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did
Red
not
flag
pay off.
or thinking.
Zoe's with a done.
Load my gun, get my strike, you know the rest. Keep on dumping it, dumping. On this bitch.
Down at the 12-yard line.
Who will take your shit? Gun, the bama strike, you know the rest. Keep on dumping, rapid fast, switch up on this bitch.
Handoff from the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Finds his tight end. Shakes off the defender. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in fourth down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of
Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. This time on target. Oh, he's got some... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? defense did a good job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Caught at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for room. It's Smothers. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. On the option. He'll toss it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Anderson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. from the gun. Running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air, it's Green.
That's a pick! Oh my god. Yo.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds his man. It's Rogers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Fires on the move. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to ball his way in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give from the gun. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been...
Yo. Yo, 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 yo.